Welcome to the Athlete Shine Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Stephen Moshesky, and I am joined by Kayaune Ross, wide receiver from Phoenix College, who is now committed to Kentucky. How's it going, Kayaune?
How you doing, man? Thanks for having me here.
Doing great, doing great. Okay, let's just start this off. Simply, why did you choose Kentucky?
It felt best for me. It feels best for me. There's a lot of reasons why, guys commit to where they're going, but the main reason is comfortability. You want to be comfortable with the decision that you're going to make because obviously it's going to be your home. It's going to be where you go make teammates, friends, with my family. Mainly just because I was comfortable, and the coaches, I love my coaches. I have good recognition going into the SEC, so I like to see what I can get out of that. It's closer to home, I have family around there, so a couple of different reasons.
I've read that you have a few friends on the I've heard that you've had a few friends on the team. Does that have anything to do with it as well?
Yes, sir. That actually has a lot to do with it as far as me getting a connection with what's going on. You know what I mean? What they need and what I could bring to the table and stuff like that. It absolutely has an impact.
And does that actually make it a little bit easier on the transition from Phoenix College to Kentucky?
Transition is really no problem for me, man. I've been just trying to these last couple years really just staying consistent with being in school and just really what I'm doing. But transition for me, I don't mind being here. I don't mind being there to sacrifice what I have to do. So now it's just actually becoming like more comfortable because now I get to go back home after I had to come out here so far and go to school and play ball and train and work hard. So there's just a lot of sacrifice that I had to put it to the side to get where I want to be.
You're going to get to play in the SEC. I mean, how excited are you just to be able to play in the SEC?
That's huge. It's huge. It's just every week I get to go up against, one of the best corners. Somebody is going to give me a real shot. You know what I mean? I get to prove myself every week. So that's just a beautiful thing going into the SEC. Everybody knows that.
Does it all worry you that Kentucky's QB Patrick Bowles transferred to Boston College?
I like Patrick. I would have liked to, see what he could have done for me. But that's just how it is for me. That it was going to be like that regardless. I'm going to come hard and work for this man who's going to work hard for me. I haven't been there, so I'm not inside the locker room. I don't know what's going on and all that type of stuff. So I just try to control what I can control. So whoever's throwing me that ball, I'll just make sure I'll go get it, and I'll block for my running backs, my receivers, everybody. Just being a team player, I'll do whatever I have to do.
How comfortable do you feel with Coach Stoops and the coaching staff at Kentucky?
I feel like they do a good job with making me and I'm sure other commits as well feel comfortable. I thought they do a great job of that. They have to go through the commits and have to do recruiting during season and stuff. So I think they do a good job balancing that out, being able to let me know what I can bring to the table, also balancing it out with showing, what's going to be done instead of just telling. So a lot of that, they're pretty good with that. I trust in Coach Stoops 100%.
Throughout the recruiting process, did you ever feel overwhelmed? And how did you get through it if you did feel overwhelmed?
No, I never can say I got overwhelmed. Throughout the recruiting process, it honestly, man, it jumped for me. It went crazy for me. I know for a lot of people, it doesn't happen. I'm in junior college with a lot of different players, so I get to hear a lot of different stories and see what a lot of people are going through and what they're getting. So just from outside in, looking at a lot of people's situations, everything besides like outside of football, it's been good for me. You know what I mean? It's been easy as far as me having a vision. I'm not gonna say life has been easy because JUCO life is not, and JUCO players they understand that. But the vision is the main thing. If you got a vision for it, then you can go probably do it. Not everybody can do that though.
I mean, you're a big receiver at 6'6", so physically it won't be that much of a difference. You'll be able to match up well. But do you have a sense of how different the game will be from junior college to Kentucky?
Um, well, I watch football, so main thing is knowing what you can bring to the table. So I watch football. By me watching football, I watch character. I watch competition, who can bring competition, who's ready for competition, who's shying away from it, who's going to jump in front of the line and go, and who loses and wants to, win the next one. So watching football just helps me with being better. I'm not worried about, too much of the competition because I'm always competitive. I won't let a 2-year-old beat me a horse. You know what I mean? So I don't really mind that. I'm ready to compete with whoever, whenever, however. You know what I mean? So I'm one of the tough guys.
You say you watch football a lot. Which NFL receiver do you like to model your game after?
And that's the thing. I'm super versatile when it comes to, having a legit pick of receivers. But if I had to just choose, and you made me choose one, I like AJ Green. I like his separation. See, me, I can catch the ball in tough situations and traffic and stuff. And now it's just about, making it a little easier for me to catch the ball. Like AJ Green, I feel like he does a great job with staying on his toes, getting separation, making the plays, and keeping his eyes down the field. So a couple players I model my game after, and I like to, mix up. I'll watch different people before I go work out, just to try a couple different things. But I got a couple different receivers that I like.
When you were playing in junior college, did you ever envision that you would ever be able to, play in the SEC at a D1 level?
Absolutely. That was the goal. It was actually for me that's not the goal actually. The goal is actually to go there and dominate. I could just stay home. I'd rather just stay home, find a new career, find a new something to do, because at this point, man, if you don't know what you can get out of this, you just don't need to be doing it in my eyes. But because I have a deep passion for it. But I've always known I could, man. I've always known I could. That's never been a doubt. It's just outside of football stuff. That's always been, the thing that I saw could be something that stopped me. But as far as football, man, that's never been a problem.
You certainly seem excited. What would you say your goals are for your first season at Kentucky?
Oh man, my goals are I'm almost like an unknown person. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. That's how I feel when it comes to the recruiting class and a whole bunch of stuff. I feel like I'm almost unknown, and I kind of like it. You know what I mean? Some people probably wouldn't like it, but I kind of like it because I feel like once I can make my presence to the team, I just want to go in and provide leadership, stuff that the locker room's missing. Not one player's, one group of people sitting on this side and one group of people sitting on that side, not being a team, because you won't win that way. I really just want to go in and make everybody come together, and then everybody can play. So that'll come together. But main thing is just getting everybody to be a team, play for each other first.
And one last question here. For Kentucky football fans listening, what should they expect from you on the football field? Just describe the type of player you are.
Physical, not afraid. I'm not afraid. I've never played in front of so many people, so I don't know what that rush is like. So I feel like there could be no limit for me. Like I'm kind of anxious to see what I can provide, because I can tell you what I can do, but I could possibly do a whole lot more. You know what I mean? I've never been at that stage, but I know the person I am, I won't back down. So with that being said, I could just provide, a whole lot of energy coming from, me to the football team, to the sidelines, to the crowd, to the team, period. Just in Kentucky football.
Hey, man, I want to thank you again for taking a little time out of your day to do this interview. Definitely good luck to you at Kentucky and Big Blue Nation.
I mean, I appreciate it a lot. I can do this anytime.